Hey y'all, sorry it took me so long. I had to do all little technical stuff, get the camera set up and everything. But hey, how are y'all? So we're going to be talking about when men fail at manipulation. Ooh. A lot of men who are trying to date these days, they're getting information from men who are not experts. Okay? Men often fail at manipulating women of today. All right. Uh, it may have worked a long time ago, but women are able to see straight through a lot of the manipulation tactics of women and men, pygmishas and dusties. Okay. A lot of men say the same thing about women. We could see straight through that. But yeah, but you still want us. But we're upfront about it now. So we don't care if you see through it. We said what we said, right? Ain't nothing free in this world, period. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, but men often will try to get you to lower your standards by manipulation, humbling techniques, and da da da. But none of it works anymore. And let me tell y'all why. Because it is nature for men to chase and for men to provide. It is natural. You cannot go against nature. You can't do it. It don't work out. All right. That's why it don't work. And it's still working for women. Let me tell you why. No matter what you try to do as a manipulation technique, if it's not lined up with nature, as a man being masculine and a provider and a woman being the receiver, it's not going to work out for you. Just letting y'all know. That's why it doesn't work. Now, I can give you some examples of if you want a woman to yield, not submit, but trust and yield to you more than she does a dusty, you got to come with the provisions. And I'm going to tell y'all, because I know y'all know, women don't trust men to make certain decisions if their life is messed up. Okay. If you're sitting over here being broke, she's not going to listen to a word you're saying. She's not, if you can't do anything right, she's not going to trust you to do anything for her. Okay. If you are not able to pay your bills on time or offer to pay hers, she's not going to find you as attractive as she would another man that can do all of the above. Okay. Her eyes are always going to be open, looking for better. Understand that. It is nature. That is human nature. That is the woman's nature. You cannot change it. A woman is always going to seek out comfort and provisions. That is who she is. You can't change it. All right? No matter what type of dusty manipulation, red pill techniques that go against all nature try to teach you. If you ain't providing, get to slide. On to the next. Goodbye. So, you must understand this. Manipulation techniques only work on brainwashed women. And a lot of these women are waking up and they are no longer brainwashed. If you can't provide, you don't belong here. Okay, on to the next. So a lot of men get mad because these things aren't working for them anymore and they don't know where to go and what to do. Well, the best thing to do is just go get your money up. Just do what you're supposed to do. That's the next thing. If you've done everything else that has failed, the only next thing to do is what's correct, which is just go get your money. Get your money up, okay? You're going to try every which direction, every which manipulation technique, every which humbling technique, every which dusty podcast technique. And when all of them fail, you only have yourself in the mirror to look at. Okay? Don't be 45 years old still wearing a jersey with matching hats, sneakers, and socks with a microphone in your mouth. Don't be that. All right? What you want to have is the life that you want, not trying to get around having the life that you want in order to get the woman that you can't afford. That's what you want, men. Think about this. What they're teaching you to do is not have the life you want, but have the woman you can't afford nor keep temporarily. And then when you wake up and don't have the life you want, nor the woman you can't afford to keep, you got to start all over from scratch and do it again. And once you get tired of that, because you can't keep anything, you don't have anything to show for yourself, you're a failure, nobody respects you, then you got to look in the mirror and do what you're supposed to do. Okay? You said dusty field rapper attire. Exactly. You got to go do what you're supposed to do instead of doing what you think you can get away with. You can't get away with that forever. You can't get away with being dusty forever, sir. Because after a certain age, you dusties, y'all got an expiration date too. All right? After a man reaches the age of 40, if he hasn't accomplished anything, he's literally just labeled a failure. If you're 40 years old and you don't have nothing to show, you're a failure as a man, period. You're a failure. And some of these dusties around here, they can't accept that and they're mad about it because they've spent all of their 20s and 30s chasing around women they can't afford instead of going to get the money to afford the lifestyle that they want. That's what they've been doing. They've been chasing women instead of chasing money. And when you chase money, you never lose. When you attract money, you'll never have to chase money. But first, it's better than chasing women. And when you start getting money, then money finds you. All right? Dusties need to understand this. Your methods, your manipulation techniques, they're all failing because you're doing everything out of order. All right, and I know that y'all don't want to hear from me. Think about all the men who are online telling y'all the same thing, Dusties. Aren't they all paid? Don't they all have their money together? Aren't their finances in order? That's why they can talk. That's why they're not complaining. That's why they're not having to manipulate. That's why they're not having to scramble around and humble people. Because they don't have to. They're up high. They're not down low. They don't have to do those things. They got options. Oh, you told him about Aunt Ethel taking a turn? Oh, fake Aunt Ethel. She's still here. How do I use this to my advantage? I don't want to get rid of Aunt Ethel just yet. He need to pay more bills. What bills can I ask him to pay? Well, tell him you pay Aunt Ethel's bills, and if he could help you out with yours, it would be very nice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said Dusties don't want to hear it from anyone who tells them the truth. They'd rather listen to podcasters cosplaying as high value men. Thank you, Jennifer Lewis, for saying that. They're not even cosplaying as high value men because anybody that has a podcast and still dressing like they're in junior high is not high value at all. It's literally a dusty. That's their label. You can't disguise no dust. Okay? People that see through stuff like that, as soon as I see a podcast, I see a dusty. If you have to have a whole platform to manipulate your dusty ways, that's dusty. Any tips on asking your sugar daddy for several years for a higher monthly allowance after he got you a new apartment? How can I lie and say the apartment rent went up and the maintenance fees and all of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say the cost of living went up, sir. Need some more. Lie. Yeah, high value men. There's not even a term for high value men. They're just valuable. Okay. They don't sit around and complain about women. We know that. Like 99 problems, but a beep ain't one. That's the song right there, 99 problems. If all your 99 problems is women, you broke. Period. Because you ain't got no more business. You focused on women instead of money. You focused on women instead of getting your money up. You're focused on women instead of getting your life together. Your priorities is out of order. That's why you can't afford nothing. Okay? If you got 99 problems, women shouldn't be hardly any of them. If you bought your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, I'm if you want my P.O. box, you gotta be on my Patreon. Join my Patreon. It's the first link in the description bar. All right, so manipulation techniques don't work anymore because these guys are unable to back it up financially. See, now we're in an age where women are saying back it up with money. And your manipulation tactics, if they're not backed up by money, they're not working. Sprinkle, sprinkle. None of it works without the money. This is why I do what I do, because talk is cheap. You can't back it up with no money. We ain't listening. Manipulation can't work without money anymore. Thanks to sprinkle, sprinkle, right? All right. Y'all got to get like them politicians. Manipulation don't work on them. You got to come with bribes. You got to come with money. They're not listening. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're still young. Should you focus on what? Your studies? Girl, you should focus on whatever is beneficial to you. Yes. Oh, Shanae, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you keep your provider man interested? He wants you to move in and you don't want to backslide and overwork myself like I did with my last destiny. All right. Well, make sure he puts in a bunch of money in your bank account before you move in. All right. And you remember that you're the prize and not the domestic help. So you don't do no domestic things. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't wash his underwear, you don't do none of that. He does that for you. Okay. If you're not his wife, then you're his guest. And therefore, you don't lift a finger, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to tell him that before you get up in there. I need this much money in my bank account, and I ain't doing no domestic work. And you paying all my bills. All right? If you taking me off the market, you paying all these bills, all my bills. I'm not lifting a finger. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here you go. All right. If a guy asks you to a nice dinner, but you don't know if he's a provider yet, should you go? Say, oh, okay, well, that's a nice place. So I'm so glad that you're treating me to such a nice restaurant. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Okay. Then when you get there, say, it's so refreshing meeting a provider type. It's so refreshing meeting a man who's actual provider and knows what it is to be a man these days. Tell him that. Okay. You said men who cry a lot are unstable. Girl, I can't do it. You crying, I got to go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-mm. Okay, Casey, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider boyfriend is lustful man with zero romance in his heart and mind. He makes me uncomfortable. He looks at other women, even okay. If they look young, okay. You snooped on him on his phone and DM girls compliments. Okay. Well, ma'am, he's a man. He's not a woman, and he's not gay. So that's what you're gonna find. He's a man that lives in this society in this age. What do you expect? Get his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and get one on the side. All right. Who is romantic and who has money? If he can't fulfill all your needs, get one on the side that has money. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me read some of these. All right. Uh-oh, the cupcakes. Master, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Went from working 2 jobs at 9 months pregnant to a stay-at-home mom, no longer 50-50 with your husband, taking me to Michelin restaurant Saturday. Oh, congratulations. Yay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cup the cake, Master. I'm so proud of you and happy for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Rethable. Okay, I can't pronounce that last name. Okay, somebody wanted to humble you, thinking you liked him. He ghosted, left you bitter because you didn't feel that way, acted like I was waiting for him, which annoys me. Okay, some men think they're the prize man, and when they realize that they're not, it makes them upset. But it is the reality check that they needed. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Some men think that they're the prize, but they are not. Men are never the prize unless they're gay and they're the prize to another man, or unless they're dealing with a pick Misha. If you are not a pick Misha and you are not another gay man, they are never going to be the prize to you, ever. Okay? So you just have to remember that. Some guys are confused. They don't know any better. They're literally confused. They think they're the prize. And when they get that reality check that they're not dealing with pick Misha now, they don't know how to act. All right? Pygmisha and them done messed them up mentally. And now they're confused. So just think of yourself as the teacher who taught them that they are not the prize to certain women. All right? Thank you, Rachel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, your new boyfriend broke up with you because you asked for $50. He said he would take me shopping, so I didn't think it would matter. He accused me of being manipulative, and you're hurt for you hurt over $50, ma'am? You thought you had a connection? No, men don't like you. That man don't like you. He can't even give you $50, ma'am. If you ask a grown, able-bodied man who will take you out to dinner that costs more than $50, so he can also enjoy the meal with you in public, being seen out in public with you, raising his status because you look good. If he can't afford to put $50 in your purse, girl, why you want him anyway? You shouldn't be hurt. You should be glad and relieved to get him out of your life. What type of man can give his woman $50? A broke dusty, that's a bum. A man who don't even like you. I can get $50 from strangers. Thank you, Cosmic Luna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got asked on a date by girl, I'm not going to that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wouldn't go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ask them to do something more to your liking. You want to say thank you, Shira. You found me a couple of months ago and told men in order to talk to me, they have to buy you Versace robe. I have 3 robes now. I know that's right. It's love, beauty, sprinkle, sprinkle. You got them in 3 different colors too, I bet. That's how you do it. Okay. You say you complimented him about being a provider and now he thinks he's the prize and that he's special. How can I reverse it? By asking him for some money and so he can put his money where his mouth is. All right. Reminding him who the actual prize is. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, let me tell y'all something about men. If you are a woman and a man thinks you're manipulating them over $50 or $100 or however much, he's not the one for you because he's always going to be like that in the relationship and about money. If he's not a generous, willing provider, he don't like you 10 times more. So you're always going to have a problem with him. Better to get rid of him sooner rather than later. Okay. Mm-hmm. Business ideas. Research online. Do what you're passionate about. All right. I'm never going to tell you to do something that's stupid. Do something that you are personally passionate about. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, Rose Flower. What bills has Aunt Ethel got and what bills do I need? She got all her house bills and you got all yours. Sprinkle Sprinkle. All right. You got to pay all her utilities and her rent or her mortgage. Remember that. Fake Aunt Ethel. Then somebody got to pay yours. All right. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Just pocket the money then, okay? Or pay them if you need it. You said you thought he liked you because he said he was a simp for me. And well, he can't be a simp if he ain't giving you no money, man. And I don't even believe in the word simp. Only Dusties use that word. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You should have known from the jump when he said the word simp that he was dusty. Don't y'all understand dusty vocabulary? You have a date with your sugar daddy tonight. Okay, good for you. How to get him to give him his how to get him to give you his physical credit card to keep and use since he's already given me the number and the pin. Okay. Tell him that you want to get something at a place and they said that you have to have the physical credit card and they won't give it, let you purchase nothing unless you got it. How do you regulate emotions when he needs space? Okay. If a man tells you he needs space, ma'am, you're doing too much. You don't have enough other ones. Okay. It means you're doing too much. You're being a pygmy if a man has to ask you for space. All right. It means you need a hobby, something else to do, some of his money to go spend or do something. It means that you're doing too much, literally. Calm down, go get you another one, or go hang out with your friends, or go do something else. You're crowding him because you're doing too much. You're the prize. He's supposed to chase you, not ask you to give him space. Remember that. Tips on dealing with clingy provider. He pays everything, gives you money, gifts, but wants to be under you every second at home, can't breathe. All right. So you got to make him not want to be under you every second at home, which means you got to stay busy. All right. By asking him to do stuff every time you're near. right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, for example, if he always wants to be laid up under you, find stuff for him to do. All right. It's like, oh, can you do this? Oh, can we do that? Oh, we should get real extra. We should redecorate the whole place. Oh, well, let's go shopping. Oh, well, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Then he's gonna want to be left alone. Make him tired. Do the most. Ask him to keep doing stuff. Get him to where he wants to be left alone for real. And he needs his space. Do exactly what the other girl is doing for her man to ask her for space. Okay, do too much. Ask for too much. Make him work too much. Put on the cheesiest, girliest movies that you can find. Then pull out your laptop and start online shopping and ask him for his credit card. He ain't gonna want to be laid up under you all the time if you're doing stuff like that. All right. Do you recommend fake tanning for pale women who want to level up? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ma'am, it's winter. It's about to be. It's about to be winter and fall, unless you live on the other side of the earth. I think people look good however they naturally look, unless you don't think so and you don't feel as confident. Then do what you got to do, man. But everybody want to look like other people or this or that. Do what makes you feel good. All right. It ain't summer no more anyway. You good. All he thinks about is lust. He loves me after lust women. What you want to talk about? Hate. Okay, well then find someone else that actually has conversation. Get his money and leave him where he is. Okay? Only deal with him for a little amount of time and then go deal with someone else. But make sure you collect your money. He's not perfect. He's a man. You can't change him. He is who he is. Get his money and go focus on the type of man you really want. Okay? He's a placeholder who's paying you. Think about it. He's a placeholder who's paying you until you find his better replacement or a different one. All right? Think of it like that. Why do women want to fix and make sure a man is doing what he's supposed to do? Just know that he's not going to change and start focusing on the other one that you're going to find. All right? We're not doing projects anymore. We're not fixing men no more. We just replace it. Okay? Replace. Okay, I just answered that question. Replace him, ma'am, and replace him with someone else that can pay the bills. Okay, during an argument, your man said you will never be able to find a loyal man like him with his package size. He loves to talk about how he's the man all the time. Only pro to him is that he pays bills. Okay, so tell him you're not with him for him to be loyal. That'll make him mad. So, well, I don't care if the man is loyal. I care if they pay these bills and respect me and do what I need them to do. I'm not there for their loyalty. Girl, flip the script on him. He gonna be mad. Like, I don't care if he's loyal or not. Can he pay these bills? Can he give me the lifestyle that I want? When he thinks that that's not a big deal, he ain't gonna tell you nothing else. How to get him to provide again. He's acting like a dusty, so I don't want to go unless he's paying. I ghosted him and he ghosted me before. Okay, it's time to find another one, man. Y'all playing games now. And he ain't paying, so he ain't staying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. On to the next. It's time to move on. Thank you, Imani. A doctor you had a sugar daddy baby relationship with, okay, has reached out again. He casually said he'd bring you on vacation. How do I get him to actually buy the ticket? Okay, first of all, that's not a flex. That's number one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you get him to pay your bills for the month so you can go on vacation? How do you get him to put your fake dogs, all three of them, in the kennel that cost $100 a day while y'all gone? How do you get him to pay for your parking, Uber, or somebody to come in your house and water all your 5011 plants. Okay, how do you get that money? Because the ticket ain't nothing, baby. It's free points on a credit card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How you get him to do that? You got to think bigger. If I say I'm walking away, does it make him chase? No, ma'am. It makes you look like you ain't walking nowhere. Easy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you just walk away and go get another one, that's when they chase. If you got to announce your every move so they can hear it, they're not budging. Just go. Let them try to figure out where you went, who you with. It's like, I'm leaving now. I'm walking away. I'm closing the door. I'm locking the door. You telling them your every move. I'm getting in the car. I'm going to Target. I'm going to Home Goods. Like, what else you gonna tell them? Thank you, Kim. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I don't care. That's what he's gonna say. Just go and start dating somebody else. We'll see what happens. He'll chase then. You don't have to know who you're dating. Just be gone. You said we don't announce departures. All right, y'all have some fake dogs barking in the background. You know, you can use YouTube ambiance with some dogs barking. And while y'all are on the phone, and be like, oh, those are my big dogs. When they ask you on vacation, guess how much big dogs cost to board in a kennel for several days? Hundreds. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, y'all got to get y'all a notebook. Y'all got to start doing your research. How can I get the most for the least? All right, so pick up some fake pets, some fake aunts, some fake bills. That's your savings. That's your business startup money right there. What y'all doing? Okay. And remember, a man is freely willing to give you that money. So it's fine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because remember, they're trying to impress you. They're trying to get you to do what they need you to do. They're trying to get you to go on vacation. They're trying to get you to go out with them. They're trying to get you to be seen in public with them. So they're going to do what you need them to do just as well. So make sure your list is good, believable, and beneficial. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How can I find a provider while being in college? Okay. By going out and looking cute to attract them. Okay. How to get him to upgrade your car? Ask him. Tell him that's what you want for your next holiday gift, whatever holiday's coming up, like birthday, Christmas, whatever. I missed your super chat. Hold on. Would you be ashamed to date multiple men at your home gym? How to maneuver? First of all, no, I would not be dating multiple men from the same place. I'm going to different places. Pick the one with the most money who is the most generous. All right. All right. You could tell. How to get rid of the ick. I don't know what the ick is, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He's dating someone else. Do you have a chance? Girl, you got a chance if they married with 10 kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men are men. What are you talking about? You said money gets rid of the ick. Jacqueline says money gets rid of the ick. You said he discussed you. Well, is he the goal or is his money the goal? Does work disgust you more? Does paying your own bills disgust you? If not, then you got to choose, man. All right. Find one that don't disgust you, ma'am. I don't know. I have seen women who are very beautiful, all right? And their sugar daddy or spouse or significant other is not as attractive as them. But that's how the dynamic works, okay? That's how you get princess queen treatment and everything you want. Y'all got to understand this. It's the dynamic. All right? Any advice for lesbians who still want to get money? Yes, act straight, get the money from the men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's lots of lesbians acting straight just for the bag. Then you know, you have your girlfriend on the side. Y'all could be both in on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It don't matter. Thank you, RXD. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, what if you're the same attractiveness? Then it's not going to work. Let me tell y'all why. Because in a couple of years, when you start, I don't know how old you are, ma'am, but when y'all start to get up there, 40s, 45, 50, y'all ain't going to be the same attractiveness. Okay? Just going to let you know right there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said if he disgusted you, take a few shots of tequila. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, should you marry a fireman? They got pensions. If you have a fear of fire and you think that, you know, you feel safe with him, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not going to tell you not to marry a fireman. I'm just saying, if that's what you like, sprinkle, sprinkle. I think most people have pensions and retirement that have some decent type of career. What if you miss passion? Do you miss working? Then get more than one guy that has passion and money. All right. Oh, ice, sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, nobody miss passion that bad to go clock back in. I'm telling you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said have passion for his money. Too cute, Rosie. I know that's right. You said if it weren't for money, you wouldn't deal with men. Exactly. That's why they need it. Because most women wouldn't. You say you only get passion for money. Exactly. You got your man to give you American Express card, unlimited. He just bought you a Tesla. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Congratulations. All right. Should we stay away from dating apps if you're smart? Okay. You said your boyfriend caught you lying and now he asks me for receipts every time I need money for something. What can I do? Learn how to make receipts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know where you can find receipts at? In the garbage everywhere. Outside of stores, on the floor of stores. Somebody said buy a machine that makes receipts. Emailed receipts. You said ask AI to make one. Y'all are silly. You said, what if you're skinny? Then you look good in everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said get your receipts email and remake them. Y'all silly. Someone said ask for 2 copies and then return the item. Okay. Well, I'm sure they can help y'all out in the comments. Whatever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Chats have been trained well. You said, but in your culture, they hate skinny girls. Well, then eat, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Go where you're appreciated. If you're skinny, go where men like skinny women. Uh-huh. You said they call women who don't work the H word, like 50-50 is the only thing. Well, own it, ma'am. Take the power back from it. Get you a t-shirt that say it. And also right under it say, I don't do 50-50. It's called smart. Own it. Whatever they try to throw against you, own it. Own it. Flip it. Own it. He was talking to his work colleagues. Take the power away from them. Yes, he was talking to his work colleagues. He hiding his phone. Said I should believe him. I tried to save us. He still lied. You went to his work, girl. You doing too much. Doing too much. You chasing him. He's supposed to be chasing you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's where you went wrong. I bet you he's young and he looks decent. First of all, if you sit around looking at a man's phone, chasing him, you're aging yourself prematurely. You're stressing yourself out over a man who don't even like you. All right? You're causing your frequency to lower over a man who don't even want you. And when you catch him, if you're not charging him for your forgiveness, you doing it wrong too, still. So if you catch him, just charge him for his forgiveness. Tell him you need a new car. Tell him you need a new purse. Tell him you need this much money in your bank account. If he's not willing to pay, then you don't stay. You don't need to save no relationship. He's not even in a relationship. He's just there tolerating someone he doesn't even like. And that's the harsh truth. The sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, let me answer your question then. You said I skipped it. Hold on. Tips on freestyling. Look good, go to the rich side of town. Sprinkle, sprinkle during the day, during the weekdays. Run your errands over there, go to happy hour over there, go to the gym over there, etc., etc. Rich side of town during the weekday and the AM. That's where all the rich people be hanging out. There you go. Don't overdress for the tasks that you're doing. Look appropriate, but look good. Okay. Okay, remember, this is not a relationship channel. I don't save dusty relationships. I don't save relationships where the men don't even like women. I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling you to get up and find someone who likes you 10 times more, that's a provider, that's going to treat you right. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to tell you how to chase after some man who don't even want you. That's dumb. All right? I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not coaching nothing. I'm going to get this money coach and live your best life coach. Okay? Ain't no sense of chasing behind some man and working for some man and fighting for some man who don't want you. Get up. Go get another one who actually does appreciate you and gives you money. Okay. First of all, towel it. If any man loans you money, he don't even like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep the money. And y'all are broken up. You didn't sign no paperwork. Keep it, man. Would it be a bad idea to freestyle if you're poor? Right now, you what? Just spent so much money. That's why I want to go. Okay. Well, order water, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wherever you go, don't spend the money. You can go walk in a park on the rich side of town. Okay. You can go walk around the pet store. You can go walk a car lot on the luxury dealership. That's free. What y'all doing? Okay, you found me in 2020 at 39 and separated once my divorce was finalized. You was what? Let me read this over. Found you in 2020 at 39 and separated. Once your divorce was finalized, you had a generous older man and a new Mercedes. Good for you. Now you're married, living on a golf course, and he funded your business. Thank you. Okay, Miss LLC. I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get it, girl. Congrats. Okay. It's never too late. It ain't. It's never too late. Yes, we don't accept loans from men, only gifts. All right. He ain't a bank, no loans. Gifts only. Oh, Bambi, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 27 and married happily to a provider, but you just met a submissive 54-year-old engineer who wants to spoil me on the DL. Should I go for it? Well, how old is your provider? And is he giving you the lifestyle that you want? And do you want extra? Do you think he has extra on the side? That's all up to you morally and what you want to do. So that's literally up to you. I mean, you got options, ma'am. Take them or leave them. All right. Someone said just don't get caught. What should you ask for? Whatever you want, man. Whatever you can't get through somebody else. You said, but you're happy? I'm confused. This is what happens when you have options and you're happy. You got to figure out how to keep them options on the back burner just in case. All right. How can I get peace of mind while living with this dusty-minded man? He's 37 and what? You're 27 and stacking your money, girl. Start planning on leaving. You about to be 40 and got no money. It's time for you to graduate from him. Okay, start looking for his replacement because he ain't gonna last too much longer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You plan to move to Portugal. Okay. You met a guy, he offered to pay for your flights. He's not rich, but likes me way more. Try use him as a stepping stone until I move, then date rich men there. Girl, how you gonna catch you? If you all the way in a foreign country, let him pay for them tickets. He's trying to impress you. So let him impress you. As long as he don't live there, he can come find you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A guy that hated and bullied you at school now looks at me the whole time when he sees me, even when he's with his pick-me-shit, and I'm sure she sees it. You're a genius. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle, honey, baby. That's funny. Okay. Should you give your boyfriend his money? Girl, no. Can he give you back your time? Then no. Time is money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you may never reconcile again. He's rich. I'm not giving nobody back nothing they gave me. It was a gift. If he's rich, he shouldn't be looking for that money. Okay. He might want you back even more if you keep the money, because now he thinks you owe him something and he's gonna keep coming back. You don't owe him nothing. He can move on with a clean slate. Okay, keep the money. I'm trying to tell you. You gonna play Mrs. Nice Woman, or you gonna play Black Cat? Keep the money. Then he'll always have an excuse to come talk to you. Well, you got my money. Well, you gave it to me. Well, you could at least go out with me. Fine. Where are you gonna take me? Need some new clothes too. That's how you keep them. You don't give them nothing back. A real man won't take your money back either. Even if you try to give it to them, they'll give it right back to you. You found your provider hiding from his baby mama, and I said I was what? Devastated. Felt played. How do I ask him to buy me a Dior car? They make cars now? Anyway, tell him that's the price of the forgiveness. If he wants to stay with you, that's what he got to do. That was a joke, y'all. I know they don't make cars. You said cart. Chanel, what? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Anyway. I do have an office. Do y'all like it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So how do you know if you're being manipulated? If you're not getting everything you want? If you're doing the most instead of the least? That's how you know, girl. You know. Okay. If you're chasing him and he ain't chasing you, how to get a provider to be more romantic? By romancing yourself and teaching people how to treat you and what impresses you and what you like. Because if a man is always trying to impress you, if you are living your best life and romancing yourself, they're going to have to do the same thing. You know, if a man comes to your house and you have flowers, fresh flowers on your table, nice music, nice ambiance, candles lit, if you dress nice and only go to nice places and you have nice, you know, nice things, that's how they have to treat you on that same level. So if you romanticize your own life, that's how they're going to treat you. So if you're not romanticizing your own life, they're not going to know how to treat you. Okay. So ambiance, wardrobe, makeup, hair, you know, accessories, expectations, high standards, no, things like that. Environment. When he calls and asks what you're doing, oh, I'm just looking at these beautiful flowers. They're so pretty. Or they call you or text you, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just lighting a candle and drinking a glass of wine by the fire, getting ready to take a bubble bath. I mean, what are you? You're painting the picture of how you expect to be treated. Now, when he wants to do something nice for you, he knows what you like, how you treat yourself, and all that stuff. So he's going to have to follow suit in order to impress you and do something you actually appreciate and like. So you got to romanticize yourself. You got to be the example of how people need to treat you. If not, no one's going to know you like romantic things. They're not going to know any better. They're like, okay, well, she might want some chicken strips out the drive-thru. Okay, so you got to treat yourself that way. That way, anyone who wants to impress you or wants to make you take them seriously has to take you seriously first. Okay. So live the life you want. He said, be the fantasy and he will choose and he will chase. Exactly. And also, if you romanticize your life and make it look like some mystical, magical place, they're going to want to be a part of it. They're going to want to be a part of the fantasy. They're going to want to be a part of your world. So they're going to start to play that role just to get in there. Okay. So you need to create the fantasy that you want. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And get that money, girl. All right. A guy friend told you that men go with bigger girls because they think nobody wants them and they will say yes to any relationship. Okay, those are called placeholders or pygmies. Okay, so I can tell you, I have had my weight fluctuate ever since I was young. And so I know what kind of men go for what type of women. When I was bigger, when I was smaller, I know what type of men go for bigger girls. I know what type of men go for smaller girls. Okay, take advantage of both. Okay. Let me tell you how to do that. If you're a bigger girl and you know a man is only with you because they think you're a pick me, she ain't gonna say yes. Demand more. All right. And I had a whole video on how to spot these type of guys and also how to get what you want out of them. Promise them something because they're gonna think you're gonna deliver because you're a bigger girl. Oh, they're gonna want anything to keep a man. So promise them something that you're not gonna deliver on in order for them to do something smaller for you. So for example, say, oh, I'm getting my check next week, or I'm getting this next week and I'm going to take you to the mall and buy you some shoes. but I need you to do this for me right now, which is buy me this. And make sure it costs less than whatever you're promising to buy him. Because this is how pygmishas could get ahead with, by fooling these dusties. So you get him to buy you something now, and you promise him something more expensive later because he thinks you're going to do anything to stay with him because he thinks you're a pygmisha, right? Then don't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. There you go. If you're gonna game, you got to game at all sides, all sizes, man. Okay, have him waiting on you to take him shopping. Y'all know how these dudes be doing. I'm gonna take you shopping, but he hasn't called me to take me shopping when he promised he would have. Dusty's asking, saying the same thing. Okay, he done got pygmisha after pygmisha to take him to the mall while he walked 10 feet in front of her and only have his arms around her at the register. Make him believe that's you too, and then don't do it. To ask him, he gonna do all the things that you need him to do for you up until your payday when you promise to take him shopping, and he's gonna have faith in himself because he's used to pygmishas. Then when you don't deliver, he gonna be like, "Oh no." Then you say, "Sprinkle, sprinkle." All right, and then the more you level up or the more you get yourself together, the more options you're gonna have, the different types of options you're gonna have. But know how to game each option. You say how not to seem ghetto while asking for money. You suggest things and they offer to give you money. Okay, use the power of suggestion. Okay. You say you picking up the new Tesla Sunday? He. Okay, Nina, sprinkle, sprinkle. Congrats. All right. How deal with a man who is angry because his manipulation tactics has failed? Point him in the direction of pygmisha. Say, "I'm sorry, sir, but I'm just not the one. You're gonna go have to find someone who actually likes you more. It ain't me." Mm. How to make a man emotionally invest in you? By making him chase and spend money. Men emotionally invest in women they financially invest in. So they have to spend money on you and chase you. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, he say you never ask him for anything, but when you ask him, he doesn't get you what you asked for. Instead, something he wants me to have. Now I'm unappreciative. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, when he says you never ask him for anything, say whatever I ask you for, you don't get me anyway. So why would I ask you for something you're not going to give me? You're just going to give me what you think I should have. Just tell him that. It's like, I'm not going to appreciate something I can't use or don't want. That don't make no sense. Okay. What if I got you a pink tutu, sir? You gonna like it? Tell him that. So you gonna be appreciative if I buy you something you don't want and can't use? All right, then follow the script. You gotta be like, you gotta tell people stuff because they don't understand. They think, oh, well, she'll like this because I picked it out and it's supposed to be special. Okay. Buy him something that he will never ever use for his next birthday and see how it feels. Okay, buy him a pink tutu and say, "This is what I wanted you to have, and you should be appreciative." You said, "Who's on my romanticized playlist?" What do you mean? Like music, videos? I wrote a whole book, ma'am. It's called "Leveling Up to Your Best Life" by SheRaSeven. Go get it on Amazon. It teaches you how to live your best life, romanticize your life, teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. It's linked in the description bar as well. It's a big coffee table book with pictures and everything. You should like it. You'll like it. Do we have to tell everything about our past to a man? Only if you're dumb. Only if your IQ is very low. Yes. That's a requirement for idiots. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Is a man going to tell you everything about his past when he meets you? Probably not. He's not going to do that, man. So why do you feel like you have to? Mm-mm. You don't have to, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't have to do nothing. How to hide gifts from other men? He got mad. Tell them they from somebody else and not a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know how we have this fake Aunt Ethel? Well, we might have a fake Aunt Gertrude who's really rich as well, who sends us all her gifts. Fake Aunt Gertrude is the rich aunt. She's the rich auntie. She sends you things. And if they're luxury, lie and say that they're fake. What they gonna do if Aunt Gertrude's sending you stuff from China? Just work to add that you found a provider. Okay, just wanted to add you found a provider, Miss LLC, at 39 years old with a child as a pretty dark-skinned woman. So no excuses, ladies. Listen to Shira. Her message is accurate. I promise you won't regret it. Thank you, Miss LLC. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Y'all, congratulations, Miss LLC. And 39, girl, you look good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Casey K, sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you disrespecting yourself when he looks at other women in front of you? No, ma'am. Was he supposed to look at other men? Why aren't you looking at other men in front of him? Why aren't you looking at other men's cars? Okay. Girl, don't nobody care what they looking at, who they spend it on. All right. If men are sending you expensive gifts, then you have to create a fake Aunt Gertrude who sends you fake stuff. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They don't know if it's real or luxury. It could be fake, it could be real. They'll never know what they gonna do. Um, you said if a man says when we get married, it's tradition for your family to pay for the wedding. Okay. We'll say, well, I don't follow tradition. So you gonna have to pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that ain't my tradition. Make up a tradition for him. Like, okay, well, it's tradition that the man gives the bride this much money before the wedding. You want to start a tradition? Okay. Mm-hmm. He said help. He kept on mentioning other women models he was with, but I'm interesting and smart, and want to take me to dinner. Men do this to impress you. Okay, they want you to know they got options because some men don't think that you think that they have options. So, how to combat this? You think, oh, well, that's very interesting. So you date a lot of women, huh? Make him regret what he's saying and tone it down. So when he says, "Oh, I used to date this model in A, B, C, and D," it's like, "Oh, so you date a lot of women, huh? That's really good. Okay, okay, so you're dating models. Oh, wow, it's impressive. Well, I'm glad that you date such high-profile women because, like, I can tell that you're a provider in every sense of the word, and I'm not going to have any issues with anything. So I'm actually excited that you understand women like me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I'm so glad that you're used to those type of women because I know they weren't paying for them. Flip the script on them always. What does it mean when you go out, men give you their business card, and I don't mention work? Say part-time receptionist. Okay, well, they're trying to show you they got money and they have a job and a career that they are able to provide for you. That's why they give you business cards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're not like Dusty's trying to put their number in your phone. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the guy you're dating says, "What do you want?" You said someone that takes care of me. He said I seem selfish, self-sufficient, and a go-getter. How do I mean to be taken care of? How do I answer that? It's like, well, it's like it's true, but when I'm with a man, I like to be taken care of. It's like that's all true, and that's very observant of you. But when I'm with a man, I like to be taken care of. That's what you say. I say, I know I can do it on my own. But when I'm sitting here in front of a grown, able bodied man, I need to be taken care of. That's your answer, man. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Yes. You seem self sufficient. You seem like a go getter. I am. And thanks for being so observant. But when I'm with a man, is that what you are? Okay. You're a man? Double checking. All right. When I'm with a man, I like to be taken care of and provided for. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you tell them. Use those words, ma'am. When I'm with the man, pronounce it extra if you can't hear. I like to be taken care of and provided for. Period. That's what you need to tell them. Because these dudes out here, they think they slick. Their manipulation cannot work on smart women. How deal with an attractive sugar daddy being crazy for you? Get his money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Always get the money. The money is the focus. If he likes you, great. Added bonus that he looks good, but keep getting his money. You said he will get a kick out of that. Good, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't even realize some of these men are trying to see if you know your value and your worth. And when you do, they just go ahead and make sure that they take care of you. Because some of these women would panic with that and change this. Well, okay, no. When I'm with a man, they need to provide. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Otherwise, get out my face. I don't need you. Okay. You said they use that as an excuse not to provide. That's right, Bria. But you got to flip the script and make sure that they understand you don't need them. They need you. Okay. What a guy you met who has it all together. And we met on one date. We spoke 1 week later, and he is now asking me when I'm taking him on a date. Tell him when you grow something in between your legs and get large amounts of testosterone, and he grows a womb. Like when you the man and when you the woman and I'm the man, that's when. Never. How dare a man ask you when you taking him out on a date? When you give me your wallet? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or when you give me your wallet, of course. Give me that wallet. I'll take you anywhere you want to go, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said refer him to the closest testosterone clinic. How do you feel about men saying that they are the prize? They're dusty or gay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how I feel about it. I don't feel no type of way towards them. They're not for me. They might be the prize for Pygmisha. They might be the prize to another gay man. But they not the prize to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They need to go find who they're the prize to. Let me tell y'all ladies a secret. If a man fixes his mouth to say he's the prize to you, he don't like you. Get up and leave, ma'am. He does not like you. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Like, what? What do you mean you didn't know? Don't worry about it. You'll come out when it's your time. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and leave. Men are always saying, "Oh, women are always trying to shame you and call you gay when you don't want to give them money or when you think you're the prize." Well, if the shoe fits, yeah, if the shoe fits, you're not chasing me. You think you're the prize. Well, you need a man. You're looking for a woman with masculine energy. Therefore, you might as well just go get you a man. So to us, that's what it feels like. All right. We're not trying to shame you. You shaming yourself. Okay. Ain't nobody shaming you. You acting like that. You can confuse anyone. If you go to a gay bar, walking and talking and acting like the prize, you're gonna confuse a lot of people. You straight. All right. You're gonna confuse a lot of people acting feminine, sir. You're gonna confuse many. They're not shaming you, they're just calling out what they see. They see you don't like women. They see you don't chase. They see you think you the prize. 1 plus 1 plus 1. It's gonna add up to something that's not masculine. So what are y'all talking about? We're just saying what we see. When do we start asking for money? So you start suggesting that you need stuff or want stuff, or suggesting things he could rescue you from that are financial. See what he does. You give him ways to impress you financially. That's what you do. Thank you, Sparkle Sprinkle. You sick, ugh, they bring up the feminism thing. They know more about feminism than women do because they're feminine. If they're only using feminism as a technique to stay dusty, they're even more feminine than you, man. If they're using feminism not to become the man that they're supposed to be, that the man that they've been claiming to be before women had all their rights, then who's the most feminine of all? Okay, if they're not manning up to their responsibility, who's really a feminist? Thank you, Wendy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he stopped texting, can I manifest him? Girl, if he stopped texting, you need to manifest another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. All right. These men know more about feminism, wigs, hair, makeup than women do. They think they're the prize. They want flowers. They want a man. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let them have it. Thank you, Siren. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A man told me once his feminine energy was okay due to duality of a human being. Tell him that's not going to work over here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Save all that rigmarole for Pygmisha now. Man up or get out. Thank you, Kim. Sprinkle, sprinkle, for being a new member. Like, we're not listening to that stuff no more. Either you a man or man up or get out. Go tell it to Pygmisha. I don't know. Okay. You ain't Prince. Get up out of here. All right. Only Prince can pull that off. You can't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to know his girlfriend is Pygmisha? He's flirting with me. Ma'am, it doesn't matter. Is he flirting with you with some money? Because that don't count. Is he trying to take you shopping, ma'am? Is he giving you money? Is he spending money on you? That don't count. Thank you, Nene. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He took you shopping Saturday and you have not gotten back to him since Sunday. What's today? Tuesday? Okay. Make him chase. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He'll come around. He waiting on you to give in. When he see that you're not, he'll be back. That means the chase is on. Okay. Should you take a Dusty to small claims court if you have text proof of him saying he will pay me? Girl, no, you should spend all your energy, efforts, and money on leveling up so you don't have to try to take no Dusty to no type of court. You should just go get a man with more money that can give you whatever that Dusty promised you and more. Okay? That's what you should do. You should focus on the positive. Oh, Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Making them chase definitely works. Yes, Russell. Yes. They will chase you if you don't call them. They're going to call you like, I spent my money on the shopping spree and she hasn't called me. I guess I better call her. Russell in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all go subscribe to Russell. He has YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Okay. Russell, this lady wants to take a Dusty to small claims court. I said, use all that energy and money to level up yourself so you don't have to take no dusties to court ever again. Just replace, get one with more money. That's embarrassing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You say you was watching Russell's live last night. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I saw how to get some money. Okay. Um, if what if you figured out that they may be having other sexual affairs? Then you better figure out how you get in other cars and land and properties from them. Uh-oh, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can't squeeze blood out of a rock. Thumbs down. Russell said, don't bother taking no dusty to small claims court if he ain't got no money. All right. What he gonna do? Go out and get a job just because the court told him to? Just to pay you the money he never planned on paying you in the first place? Because he don't like you and he can't get his stuff together? You can't change a man. They got to change themselves. Okay? Leave that dusty in the dust and go replace him with a man with some means. And never lend a broke man money or a man with anything. They're not supposed to be taking money from you, man. That's the first mistake. You don't give money to men. They give money to you. Unless that man came out your body, he's your son, you shouldn't be giving him no type of money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. What's the best age for a relationship where you can understand how to get this money? Actually, when you understand your value as a woman, that's the best age for a relationship, ma'am. Oh, Russell again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hang out at the country club and pickleball court. That's where you meet. That's where you're gonna meet the men with money. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Russell. Tell them. Tennis court, pickleball court, country club, golf club, tennis club. Did I say that already? Not the club. Mm-hmm. A guy said we can pay for the wedding together. Man, why you want to marry him? That would be a deal breaker right there. Sorry, gotta go. This ain't it. Girl, how he already trying to go 50-50 and y'all ain't even married yet? Forget that. Do you love dust? Goodbye. I really wouldn't do that. Like break off the wedding, man. Tell him he too broke to get married. He said he's just one of your boyfriends. Well, then laugh at him and act like he's joking. Like, I would never marry a man who want me to pay for nothing. Goodbye. Like, honestly, it's literally sad. Why would you entertain that? Uh-oh, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. Once again, 50-50 men have their priorities out of order. They sure do. Tell him, Russell, sprinkle, sprinkle. If a man, let me tell y'all the real tea. If a man wants to go 50-50 with you, you're his roommate. You're his Barbara the Builder. You're helping him save his money while you spend yours to make him look richer to other women. Okay? If you, like, honestly, if you pay 50% of the wedding, then he pays 50%. It's going to look like he paid all of it. to everyone else. Don't do it, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Russell. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. He gives good advice. Character ASMR girl says she want a man like Russell. Okay. Well, good luck. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you protect your money? By putting it in a different account. All right. I didn't read the whole thing. Ask your banker. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What does it mean when a guy brags about the places he took you to other people? It means he's proud that he has the money to afford to take you somewhere. All right. That means he's proud of himself. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, people should be proud of what they could do. Men have bigger egos. Why is it the older generation believes they are the prize? It depends on what woman they're dealing with, man. I'm telling you straight up. Do you think a man who is in the presence of his dream woman thinks he's the prize? No, you ain't the one. If he thinks he's the prize, he's either you're not the one, he's gay, or he's in his best feminine era. I don't know. Remember, if you're in the presence of a dream woman as a man, she's going to be the prize always. That's why I always tell y'all they got to like you 10 times more, or otherwise you're just a placeholder. They might like you for one reason. They may like you temporarily. You might be their placeholder. In their mind, they're going to be the prize until they meet their dream woman or their dream man. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. But when they meet you, they know who the real prize is, ma'am. Do you have to be a man's type in order for him to treat you 10 times better and be the prize? Of course. Okay. But sometimes men's type can change, just like women's type can change. Because I used to have a type, but those things change over time and experience. So you have to also remember that. Think about this. Your taste in high school is not the same taste you have today towards men, right? Same thing with men. Their taste in high school is not the same taste as they have today. That's it. They may still find the women who used to be their taste attractive, but that doesn't mean that they want to settle down with them. There's a difference. You ever saw a guy and you're like, oh my gosh, that used to be my type. Right there, girl, that used to be my type. But there's not your type anymore. But they used to be. There's a difference. People change. What does he mean? You know how to reach me. I don't give this opportunity to anyone. It means he thinks he's the villain of some story. Girl, if I was rich, I'd play the villain too, girl. Like, you know how to reach me. I don't give this opportunity to just anyone. I'd say the same thing. But honestly, if I was the woman on the other end of that conversation, do you know what I would say? I would say, well, thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I truly appreciate it. I will always remember it, but I don't chase men. Sprinkle, sprinkle, goodbye. Girl, you will be the one that rejected him. He will always remember that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, flip the script. You always got to flip it. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it that you think that I'm special. But I must tell you, I don't chase men. And if you want me, you know where to find me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want me, come get me. I don't care who you are. I know who I am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So this man has a list of women who will run after him and chase him because he gave them the opportunity. But there's you that didn't. Who you think he's going to remember the most? All right, then. You don't care if men remember you. You prefer them not to. It doesn't matter if they remember you or not, ma'am. They're going to remember what you said and how you rejected them. If it's Elon Musk, what would y'all do? Because I've heard some things. Y'all, I have a psychic premonition. I'm gonna meet Elon Musk at Buc-ee's one day. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's just a joke, y'all. But like, I seriously think I'm gonna run into him at Buc-ee's one day. Like, I just have this weird feeling in Texas. All right. You know they got them Tesla chargers at Buc-ee's now. A fern unnecessarily texts my man often. Okay. I know she texts him because she tells me it hasn't been sexual, just her texting him and asking for things that her man can do. First of all, man, spring, spring. Can somebody tell her that that ain't cool? Tell your man to block that number, spring, spring, if he wants you. Say, if you value this relationship, block her number and do not text her back. And I'm gonna tell her I told you to block her. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, if she's bold enough to do that, she's not your friend, man. She ain't your friend. She should have asked you to ask him. Ain't your friend. She ain't your friend, ma'am. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't men get bored if you act nonchalantly? Not if you're not acting nonchalantly in front of them. Go make yourself scarce. All right. Stay busy. How to find out if their rich place is near where I live? Google Maps. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If a guy wants you, he'll drop them all without you telling them to. That's true. What other southern state is best to date wealthy men? All the wealthy southern states, ma'am. You said, but Elon Musk is stingy. I don't care about. I'm not trying to get his money. I just had a psychic premonition that I would see him in Buc-ee's one day. I'm trying to get a robot. I don't care. Shit. Just give me one of them robots, sir. Give me a discount or something. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. How to trigger a man's vasopressin. I heard it. A little pain makes them chase us. You gotta hurt their ego, I guess. I don't know. Oh, BB, sprinkle, sprinkle. Opinion on him going to strip club for his bachelor party. Girl, I went to a strip club for my bachelorette party. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Darlene, what are the signs he'll going to marry you? Okay. A ring, a proposal, him having money to provide. Those things might be a clue. If he likes you way, way more, he likes you way, way more. He going, that's one of the signs. If he's not asking you to go 50-50, if he treats you with respect and kindness and protective of you and doesn't make you pay for anything, those are some, if he's investing in you financially, those are some hints and clues. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he does things without you having to ask him all the time, just because it makes you happy, that's some hints and clues. Okay. How to get money without giving it up. Act like you get money without giving it up all the time, man. It's a lifestyle. Expect it. It's not a big deal. You act like it's a big deal, then people are going to treat it like it's a big deal and expect you to act like and treat it like it's a big deal. If you treat it like it's not a big deal, that you can get money from anywhere, anytime, whenever you want, then that's how they're going to treat it too. So you casually mention it. You casually say it as if it's no big deal. Casually. Think about it. When you're around certain types of people and they casually mention something that's a big deal to you, and it's not to them, then you're literally just going to go with the flow as if it's not a big deal to you either, right? Same thing. Power of suggestion. Oh, Terrell, sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice for weed addiction. Ew. Are you a man or a woman? Okay. Replace it with bottled water. Replace any addiction you have with a healthy replacement, because you can't just cut something off cold turkey because you're going to miss it. So you got to replace it with something positive or that's good for you or beneficial to you. Okay. Someone said detox. Maybe replace it with something like some CBD gummies or something. I don't know. Then water. All right. Somebody said CBD oil too. Yeah. That was funny though. But at least they can admit that they want to fix it, Kudos to somebody that's trying to change for the better. All right. Somebody said replace it with green money. Okay. Does rejecting a guy make him want to chase more? It depends on if you rejected him harshly or not and why you rejected him. If you rejected him because he didn't meet your standards, then if he really wants you, he'll try to meet them standards and chase you. If you rejected him because of something that he can't change, then he'll try to, if he really likes you, he'll try to bribe you enough for you to overlook it. Oh, best self journey, sprinkle, sprinkle. He pays all your bills, but only offers promises. Okay, well, those things called promises, they're not tangible. But bills are. So if he's paying bills, let him keep paying bills. Only see him for paying bills. Promises, they're not anything until they're tangible. Thank you, Siren. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Don't go off promises. Only go off what they can do. Stop. What? How to deal with high quality man who is like a distancer pursuer. Let them become a pursuer that actually likes you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to reject a guy, make him want to chase more. Oh, okay, I already answered that. It depends on how you reject him. Yes. If he has no hope, he's not chasing you. If you give him a little hope, he might continue to chase. If you give him a list of standards for him to meet. Okay. You said he wants to be exclusive, but promises he'll do everything when I give him my full attention. Why can't it be the other way around, Lexi? Why can't you promise to be exclusive with him when he gives you everything to make you feel comfortable, safe, and financially secure? Okay, we're not catering to them. They're catering to us. They're there to impress us. Remember this. Don't fall for the okie doke. Just like he just gave you his standards, where's your standards? Where are yours? Why isn't he scrambling to do what you need him to do in order to get exclusivity out of you? He's not getting you a gift for birthday because shipping is long. Well, don't they have ways to give you something like online, gift cards? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Should you date a guy who is below you but is a provider? That all depends. Is he going to be able to give you the lifestyle that you want? Is he providing you? Are you leveling up? Are you living your best life? It all depends. If it's working for you, if it's beneficial for you, then great. All right. Thank you for your time, Shira. Thank you, Latoya. Sprinkle, sprinkle. To take him off the pedestal. Exactly. Stop putting these dudes on a pedestal. They are not the prize. Okay. Tell him you'd rather have money so you can buy something that you actually want. Okay. Uptown Mari says, yes. Manipulator initiates dates but doesn't follow through what to say or do the next time he asks. It's like, sure, and don't even plan on going. Just act like it's a game that y'all play where he asks you on dates, you said sure, and then you don't even follow up either. Okay? Remember, what these guys do is they try to get you to think about them, feel some sort of way, become angry, mad that he didn't call you. Girl, when you agree to the date, know that it's never happening. Playing something that totally else and be out online posting stuff up when y'all actually supposed to be on the date. Play the same game, man. It's like, oh, sure, I'd love to go out with you. How about you name the date and the time and do not follow up? All right. How about Thursday afternoon or how about Friday night at such and such place at 7 p.m.? All right, see you there. Then don't even show up and go where you was going to go anyway. Play the game. Don't get played. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because men already know women are desperate for dates, desperate for follow-up, desperate for closure, desperate for someone Flip the script. Agree to the date and don't follow up. If they not calling you, if they not chasing you, the date is not on. Okay. Do men manipulate you and you tell them what you want? Won't be just act the part. Tell them what you want. Yes. And make sure it's very high standard. Okay. Not just stuff that they can say, stuff they got to do. Okay. Well, what do you want in a relationship? I want a generous provider. Now, if you're online, you can't say that because they're going to take you off. That's why I tell y'all, don't be dating online, date in real life because they can't take you off in real life. All right. Well, what do you want out of a man? Oh, I would love the type of man who's a generous provider, who wants to secure his woman in all ways, financially, emotionally, and also, protect her. I believe in that type of man. Yes, I do. What he gonna do? Turn into that, or walk away and save your time? He can't fake that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, TL, you say you are speaking heavy to me right now. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. See, most men, thank you, Tia. Most men are going to think you're going to say, I want someone who's emotionally available, who's thoughtful and considerate, who thinks about me, who texts me good morning, who is wanting a serious relationship, all that rigmarole that people can fake. You need to tell him what you want that you can touch. I want a provider man who's generous. That's what you need to say. Who knows how to treat a woman with respect, financially, emotionally, and everything else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They can't fake that. Is he gonna feel dumb if I get rid of, if you gift, what? Is he gonna feel dumb if you get gift for 1 year he isn't? No, ma'am. Don't ever buy no man something if he ain't buying you nothing, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop being a pick me. Stop doing the most for the least. Okay, black cat energy over here, not no dang golden retriever. All right. And I've said this so many times in my old videos before it was even a term. I said women are more like cats. Women should be more like cats, not dogs. Dogs will do anything for approval. Dogs beg for attention, and no shade to dogs. Okay, I'm just giving y'all an example. Cats, you got to work for their affection. You got to work for their recognition. All right. That's why they compare women to felines. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's not going to feel dumb. You're going to feel dumb. All right. If he's not taking that 1 year seriously and you are, who is going to feel dumb? Think about it. Don't do it. Can you talk about the texting stage? Okay. If you're a grown woman, there is no texting stage. It's get me this money stage. I'm busy stage. Take me out stage. I'm not texting you on the phone stage all day stage. Okay. That's what that is. If you're young, you ain't got no driver's license and all you have is text, then that's what you're supposed to be doing. But when you're grown, you don't sit on. Okay. They want to know about you, they need to take you out. They want to spend time with you, they need to take you out. They need to be spending money and investing in you. They need to be spending money on you somehow, somewhere, and paying for your cart or something. Sending you Venmo, Cash App, something, man. They need to be doing something. Staying on the phone and playing on text all day is for children. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said, can you be an orange cat rather than a black cat? Girl, I don't know. You ginger. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Do you think it's safe texting men on what? Do you think it's safe to ask men for money from men online? Girl, do you know what men ask for online to women every day? I think money is the least of your problems. Uh-oh, we got a Rusty Dusty in here. Let's see what he's saying. Why pay bills when you got bomb D? Because at 45, sir, that's not going to pay your bills because you're going to be having ED. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh, you better get your money in order because your priorities is out of order. And when that ED hit, you're going to be out of luck. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What do you even, what? Say on dates? You're not supposed to tell men everything about you. Yeah. You don't be an interviewer. Don't be interviewing men on dates. They're there because they're there to impress you. Let them talk about themselves enough to impress you. And even if you're not impressed, let them just talk, do all the talking and act impressed. Okay. Learn what you need to learn. Okay. So you let men do all the talking. And I sure do because I'm gathering information and taking mental notes on how I can get their money. No, what you do for? So how did you spend your day today? Oh, really? You went to the office? Okay, you had a meeting? What else? Oh, that's wonderful. Why did you go to lunch? Oh, I love that record. I'm taking mental notes, seeing what you can afford, what you do for a living, where you going, how you spending your day, what time you wake up, what time you go home, if you got a dog or not. I need to all the info. I'm gathering info so I know how to trigger and get your money when the time comes. All right, let them talk, man. It's not about dominating the conversation. It's about gathering information. Okay. Yes, do all the talking so I can gather all the info. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not gonna sit up there and tell somebody my life story so they can not listen. Or they stop listening after 5 minutes anyway. You might as well just let them speak. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is the attitude you should have with men? I need to learn how to be more feminine. You feel like I am, but I guess I'm not. You need to have an air of arrogance and confidence about yourself. And you need to understand who you are and that you are the prize. But you need to let that man also think that he's impressing you. Because think about this, if you're arrogant, if you have high standards, and this man can actually impress you, oh my gosh, it's an ego boost. Okay. So you need to have your confidence. You need to be who you are, but you need to allow other men who are trying to impress you actually impress you. All right. Some of y'all could show a little compassion for other women. Okay. Like how? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why you lie and tell them you're used to princess treatment. Mm-hmm. What to respond to? I wish I could get you a gift, but shipping isn't possible here. Say, well, you can get me a gift card. They come in the mail and the email super quick. Tell him that. Or he can buy something off your wish list from Amazon and they will ship to you very quickly. Okay. You said you be sweet, arrogant, they eat it up. Okay. Mm-hmm. How to act when they don't impress you or need to do better. Ask questions and suggest things when you ask the question. So, for example, if they're not impressing you, it's like, "Oh wow, I heard about that. Is that really lucrative?" That means you know that it ain't lucrative, but you gonna ask them to expand upon it. So they'll try to switch it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Miss Amber. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me a cash app. Appreciate that, girl. Let me see something. Thank you, girl. Make sure I say it. Thank you. All right. Thank you, T baby. I think she sent me one too. All right. You was asked to pay for his latte this weekend. Very frustrating, girl. I would laugh in his face, thinking he was joking. Like, you're funny. Like, y'all need to stop taking things seriously. Especially if you are appalled at them asking you such things, act like they're joking. Give them a second chance to get it right. Laugh as if it's a joke. Make them correct that it's serious so that they can look like the dusty that they are. So give them one more chance. Like, oh, you're so funny. Anyway, give them one more chance to fix the situation. Like, you're not used to that. You're not going to pay for nothing. It's a joke. They say, I'm serious. Like, well, if you don't like me, you could have just said you don't like me. Man told me I'm too spicy, that men prefer basic. Then tell them to go get basic. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss May. Say, sir, if I'm too spicy, go get bland. So go get bland. I gotta go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Here, I'm laughing at people who asking me to do stupid stuff that I don't do. You could have just said you don't like me. Mm-hmm. How to spot an investment versus a user of a man. If you have something to show after you see him, you got something in your hand, money, gifts, flowers, gift cards, a cart paid for. You got something. That's an investor. He's trying to figure out how he can get you to the highest point and invest in you so that you stick around. A user is going to ask you all the things that you can bring to the table, what you gonna do for him, uh, all that kind of rigmarole. If you do something for anybody, it should not be expected. It should be out of the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a woman, that's your option. That you're not a provider. Men are. Mm-hmm. You said men always think you're rich and they don't give me money. How do I stop that? By asking them for money. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let's see. All right. You said integrity. Yeah, integrity to get this money. Not deal with no man who doesn't know your value. Mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, did I miss one? Okay, I think I got it. um, you said Paris loves you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Or sir. How do you create a mystery and chase without it backfiring? I feel like it happens to me. But you're concentrating too hard. Let me tell y'all. Or you got the wrong target. You probably got the wrong target. That's mostly always the thing. The man gotta like you 10 times more. That's number one. Number one. They can't chase what they don't want. That's number one. Did y'all hear that? A man don't chase what he don't want. They gotta want you. And the mystery is to leave them wanting more. So the key word is want. They want you and they want more because you left them wanting more because you remained mysterious. They're going to chase. If they don't want you, they're not chasing. All right. This is why it's important to pick the correct target. They want you, they're going to chase. Period. They don't want you, they're not chasing. All right. Think about this. Somebody's smoking cigars. If a man wants you, when a man wants something, he wants it, he's going to get it. Okay, he's going to be persistent. He's going to compete for it and he's going to have it. He's going to get it if that's what he wants, especially if he can afford it. That's what he's going to do. Everything else, if he's not that interested in it, he's not going to pursue it like that. You said, do the pheromones work? Of course they work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to up your chances of attracting a man? Get the Whole Cosmetics pheromones. They're in the description bar. And with my coupon code, and wear them. There's a little quiz on their website you can take to see what is best for you and your situations. Okay. There's even some that men can buy to attract women. Okay. So it probably smell like money though. I'm just kidding. But yeah, y'all should go check them out. It will give you an edge. It will give you an advantage for sure. But remember, they got to like you and they got to want you. And that's the only way they're going to chase you. How to tell, how can you tell when a man isn't trying to commit? If they're not investing in you. A man who invests money, who invests time, energy, money, they're seeing some type of future with you. Okay? It may not be a long future, but it's a future. It's better than one day, you know? So the more they invest, the more of a future they may see with you. Okay? So we got to get them to invest money. energy, time, effort, but mostly money. Okay. Why there's so many pygmies in Europe? Because some people are saying that they go 50-50 in Europe, so I don't know. I don't think they should, but why do men feel the need to ask women if they ever use, but if they ever bought what? Bought their man anything or done something nice for them? Because they want to see if you're a sprinkle sprinkle girl. Name something that they can't really be upset about, like something that you got to be deep and smart at the same time. So it's like, yes, I bought them their favorite book signed by an author. It's cheap, right? You find a signed copy somewhere in the used bookstore. Okay. Oh, Estella, sprinkle, sprinkle. A rich man who is a member at your job. You work at a fitness club. Okay. He's pursuing you. Okay. Took you out shopping. Then to Nobu. Okay. Okay. After, and he's being a total gentleman. How do I keep him interested in chasing me? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Estella. The best way to keep a man chasing you is to be the type of woman he actually wants. And you won't have a problem because he'll continue to chase you. All right? Just keep being who you were when you met him. Don't change because that's what he was attracted to in the first place. Act like you have plenty of men always chasing you, so he's not that special. And he'll chase. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But don't tell him that. Just act like that. You have a date tomorrow. Should you act like he's rich? Yeah. Always assume men are providers. If they're trying to impress you, they're going to follow the act. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But mine was happy about dollar lotion. I got him, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Coco Mocha, you bought him some dollar lotion? Good for you. So, ladies, if you're trying to figure out how to gift a man, or when they ask the dumb question, do you ever buy your man stuff? Do sentimental gifts that don't cost very much. Make the gift seem thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? That way they're not expecting you to spend no money. Someone said SheRa's book. Girl, don't buy them my book. They're going to throw it and be mad. Buy yourself my book. How to act like you have many men following you without telling them. You got to look good, ma'am. They already know. If they notice you, other men with money also notice you. If they approached you, other men with money also approach you. It's all about how you look and how you carry yourself. So if he's offended by my arrogance, does that mean he's a dusty? No, it means you have more confidence than he does. Let me tell you a secret. Y'all know how confident I am, right? If a man is intimidated by my confidence, there's one or two things. He can't handle me and he's insecure. All right. What are your thoughts on having a business with a boyfriend? Nope. We have a side business and all the money goes to your bank, but I send him his past thoughts. Casey Case, sprinkle, sprinkle. If that's your man, your man, your man. If you sleeping with him, if that's your man, do not go into business with him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You can get his money. He can invest in your business, but that's a gift. But that's it. If he's your man, he don't want your money. Okay, think about that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Any examples of sentimental gifts? Just anything that's thoughtful and less expensive. Okay. Someone says that's a business partner, Allie. Allie says that's a business partner. Yes. What do they mean when they say they don't want to disappoint you? It means they don't have no money. It means they don't have the time. It means they're not going to reach your standards. All right. It means they can't do what you need them to do. That's what it means. Exactly what they said. Mm-hmm. That's probably what. Shira, why will men ask to take you out, but when you ask them where they're taking you, they be like, I don't know, or whatever you want. I honestly annoys me. When a man asks you out, you have to tell them exactly what you want. These days, especially when you deal with those type of dudes, you got to say, okay, well, where are you taking me? What are we doing? What are you planning? If they say, I don't know, they say, well, get back to me when you know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, women are so blinded by the fact that a man actually asked them out, but don't even know where they're going, don't even know how they have to dress. Half the time, don't even know if they're paying or not. So act like he's the person that you want him to be. So, like, oh, I'm so excited. What are you planning? I hope it's great. Let me know what the plans are, where the restaurant is, or where you're taking me so that I know how to dress. You are so sweet. It's so refreshing meeting a man who takes charge and plans dates these days. Thank you so much. Let me know the details as soon as you know. Okay, tell him what he got to do in a way that he thinks he's doing it himself. Okay. Tell him what he's supposed to be doing. Tell him what you think he already is planning to do. It's the power of suggestion. Okay. It said, how long can a guy keep his girl to placeholder? As long as she is not awake and understands her true value. Okay. You can't keep a woman as a placeholder. Especially like if that woman is seeing other people, she's not your placeholder, you're her placeholder. As like, you know what I'm saying? So as long as the woman is being faithful to someone who doesn't see a future with her, she is a placeholder. If she's dating other men, she's not the placeholder. They're both placeholders for each other. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said that's schooling a boyfriend. Okay. Is a man dusty if he always trying to take you to live music concert type places? I mean, if that's what he likes, it's not dusty, but make sure he's taking you somewhere that you actually like as well. It's not just about what he wants. So if he's gonna take you to some live concert place, make sure you go to a nice dinner beforehand or the day before you go somewhere you want to go. You said, does a guy have to continuously text you during the dating stages? Not really. I feel like maybe once or twice or maybe 3 times a day is good, like for grown people anyway. All right. I don't like sitting on the phone all day texting people unless it's about how they finna give me some money. All right. How do you know if a man is acting broker than he is? If he's not spending. Okay. Um, Okay, on Juana, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you're a girl, and if he's dusty, I'm the one who pays for dinner when your man, what? And I go out to eat. This happened last night when we went out for sushi. Okay, you're the girl, and he's dusty. Okay, if you are the one, oh yeah, ma'am. I'm sorry that happened to you. First of all, let me be more compassionate. Someone suggested me be more compassionate to the ladies. I don't know if they were talking to me or other people, but I'm gonna be nice to you. Ma'am, I'm sorry that you are with a dusty. That's number one. Number two, I'm sorry you had to reach in your purse and pay for dinner last night. Number three, I'm sorry that you don't know if he's dusty. I guess you do know if he's dusty. What are you asking me? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What you asking me, ma'am? This sounds like you were telling me something, but that you had to get off your chest. Well, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to share that over here, But hopefully in the future, he will start paying and you won't have to pay for your dinner ever again after watching my channel. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said not compassion will wake you up out your corner. Okay. Okay. That was the compassionate answer. Now let me give you the real answer. Girl, you should have left him right where he was. Pay for that meal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wouldn't be calling him boyfriend no more. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Copy castle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, copies castle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. How to detach from someone. You have two other men who give you money, but you cannot stop thinking of him. Okay. Well, who said you had to stop thinking of him? Think of him and them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Say, wow. Who's giving you the most money? Think of them the most. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How do you stop comparing yourself to other women? By only comparing yourself to yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. How do you show appreciation without sleeping with him or kissing him after he buys you a $500 gift? Okay, let me show you how to appreciate a man after a $500 gift. That's a decent amount for never kissing him. Um, that's a good amount. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Say this, and also smile. Okay. Man asked me to book reservations for a place we decided on. He said he was busy working and couldn't book it when he got out. Wait, you left him on scene? Am I wrong? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, we all have different standards. If your standard is a man who can take charge and make reservations, that's your standards, man. All right. Don't be upset or don't think that you're wrong if that's not what you want. Miss Lynn, sprinkle, sprinkle. Ocean devotion, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Miss Grace. If you got to make your own date, plan your own date, what's the point of being taken out? It's no surprise. Nobody's being impressed. You got to call up there. You ain't his wife. You ain't his secretary. From what I shared, do you think I'm dating the devil? Casey Case. I think you're dating someone that's not your boyfriend. I think you're dating someone that's not your boyfriend. And I don't think you're dating him. I think that's a partner. Okay? Like, honestly. If he's trying to go into business with you, if you said no, would he still want you? Think about it. If you say no to the business, if you say no to whatever he's saying, is he still going to want you? Mm-hmm. You said, how do you compare yourself to yourself? Selfies, pictures, old pictures, new pictures, current pictures. Sprinkle, sprinkle, get to taking them pics. Okay, you deleted your dating app, but you traded numbers with a successful dude. Okay, he asked why I deleted the app. What do you recommend I say to him? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Kells will say, it's like I don't really like dating apps. Just say that, and they weren't for me. That's it. Shira, how do you make a man chase when you're in your 20s? Huh? Having fun. Okay, by being the type of woman that he actually likes and wants. That means he got to like you anyway. A man gonna only chase what he want. You can't make no man do nothing. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. By focusing on yourself and not worrying about him. If he likes you, he'll chase. Okay. He told me to text him whenever you're bored. Does that mean anything? Yes, that means he has low effort. Just text him your card that you fill up so he can pay for it. Say, I was bored. I went shopping online. Here's my card if you want to pay for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Yuki. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he the type to go to strip clubs? Okay, most men are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for him. If he's addicted to going to strip clubs and he goes to strip clubs quite often, what are you doing at the time when he's going to strip clubs, man? Where are you at? Are you out with your friends? Are you out doing you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Ariana, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl, for the super chat. You said you live under his roof? Girl, you sound like, I don't care if you live under his roof. You ain't got to do nothing that you don't want to do. Look, do you have enough money to go wherever you want to go? Then don't matter where you live in. You can do what you want. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're what? Should women ever text men first? Are you dating these men? If you're trying to date them, then no. Oh, Grace, sprinkle, sprinkle. Question. You want a provider, but you don't feel attracted to older men. You can't help it. Okay. They are repulsive to me. Can I still find a provider? Yeah, you just got to find an ugly one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They don't got to be old, though. Oh, thank you, Shira. Your wisdom is divine. Thank you, Mia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. If he has thick neck, is it okay to ask for discount? Oh, he or she? Okay, I thought you was coming out the closet for a second, David. I misread that. Um, if you're looking at a woman's neck and asking for a discount, obviously you need a discount more than anybody. Sorry. You out here looking for discounts, you know he broke. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she'll give you a coupon code. I don't know. Thank you, Shira in chat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What about a provider who is short? Girl, short king. You got money? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You're at a yacht club today, Reem. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, then. You met a provider? I know that's right. Chase the bag, not the man. Thank you, Ms. Jennifer Lewis. That's right. You said you called him gay because he close with his best friend. He mad at you. How can I apologize? Honestly, sometimes you got to keep them thoughts to yourself. If you get in the bag, ma'am, just be his beard. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're living with the guy you used to go 50-50 with, who now pays for most things, minus your car payment and electricity. You haven't slept with him for a year. Is it sustainable? I am what? Also looking to build a roster. Ma'am, as long as he's paying for something, he can stick around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And you're not exclusive anyway, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Anusha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There's an NBA player whose friends are always in my DMs, but how to get the NBA player to approach me? Ask him about one of his friends in your DMs. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, flip the script. Act like you're interested in one of his friends. And the fact that you don't want him is going to trigger him because he's the NBA player. Why you want one of his friends who ain't? What are some gifts? What are some easy gifts to ask for? Gift cards, anything you put on your Amazon wish list, perfume, earrings, diamonds. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bills paid, cash. You said y'all don't get tired of manipulating and lying. No, we had to been doing it for thousands of years, sir. Women been manipulating and lying for thousands of years. What makes you think we're gonna get tired now? Ever since women got their rights, men just started learning how to manipulate because they didn't have laws to keep women down. Now y'all knew it is. We've been doing it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Haven't y'all learned your history? You said just be genuine and you'll find a genuine guy. I want a provider, not no genuine. Okay? Where the provider's at, okay? What's a genuine man? A man who goes 50-50? Wrong channel. Someone says genuinely broke. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to be real, honestly. If we were looking for genuine people and acting genuine to get them, when the genuine bill comes, who's paying it? All right? Okay. You genuinely want a provider, Gabriella. Girl, tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Shira's books gives you healing. Please read her books. They'll explain a lot. Thank you, Jennifer Lewis. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, my books are in the description bar and on Amazon. Okay. You said, is it possible to rebrand yourself after so many mistakes, girl? They not mistakes. That's what makes you who you are. Why would you want to start all over from scratch? Okay. How to get most out of first date? He suggested brunch and showing you around town. How to get the most out of the first date? Okay, well, make sure he's showing you around the shopping center at the same time that you can shop at. Thank you, Adrian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're trying to rebrand yourself, make sure that the brand is beneficial. That's the best thing I could tell you. If you just gonna do it, make sure it's beneficial. If it ain't beneficial, what you gonna do? Why are you doing it? Okay. What do you call it when a guy buys you 300K house, then says prego before marriage? I done said I'm not moving before marriage, before he bought it and trap. What? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know I don't know what that's asking. All right. If it's not beneficial, don't do it. That's the best thing I can tell you. Okay. If it's beneficial, have fun. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the best thing you could do. If it's beneficial, yes. If it's not, no. Mm-hmm. You have a crush on someone for a year, but he ghosted you. What should you do? Have a crush on somebody else that has a crush on you even more. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you have a crush on a man, it's one-sided. They didn't have a crush on you. They ain't got no crush on you. They ain't chasing. Then forget about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not really worth it. Like, the man's supposed to have a crush on you, not the other way around. If he don't like you, then he ain't chasing you anyway. So what's the point? Okay. How do I know a guy is ugly enough? Um, well, that depends. Do you want an ugly man? And if you do, what do you hope to gain out of that relationship? Is he going to treat you better than someone who's not ugly? Like, why are you dating an ugly man? Once you figure that out, then you can determine the amount of ugliness that you can take. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Um, Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how should a woman handle rejection when a man is a reciprocating interest? Girl, you shouldn't be interested in a man who don't like you 10 times more anyway. You should just go on, move on to the next. Talk to the other one, man. Look. Oh, this one's not showing interest. Let me text the other one. Let me respond to the other one's text that's been texting me all day. Oh, thank you so much. You sent me some money. That's so nice of you. That's how. Okay. What rejection? I'm just keep getting money. Y'all got to learn. You're not going to be focused on the rejection when somebody else in your DMs trying to figure out how to get you the money. Like, I don't care. Next. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A 47-year-old man told me he's not chasing nor competing. Then tell him, great, good for him. You're happy for him. Thanks for sharing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Adrian, a guy kept in touch with you for 4 years, persistently drove 5 hours to see you twice and take you out. Says he is seeing someone but single. What does that mean? Okay, it means you're available. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It means you didn't charge him no money to come back. It means he's not paying for no bills. It means that you're an option, but not a frequent option. That's what it means. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know how women have options on the back burner? So do men. And you're probably one of them. Okay. You said you feel numb, no feelings at all, just money and your future. Do you think that's scary? And I think that's how most guys should actually become and start to focus on the priority, okay, which is money. Because a lot of women like yourself, they're starting to focus on that because the man has stopped focusing on that. And somebody got to bring the next generation into the future. Okay? So, therefore, if you are dealing with dust in your life, or if there's no good options or providers, women are naturally going to lead the way because the men are falling short. So you have to think about money and whatever, because these dusties are thinking about how they're going to get something for free and do the least. Okay. So in order to bring your children and your generation into the forefront of society instead of leading them in a cycle of poverty like these dusties have, you got to do the work. And do not include them dusties in that. Okay. Let them keep scrambling around with mics and podcasts with each other as they become the biggest joke in history. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it. All right. You leveled up and now your man keeps what? Putting money in your wallet. That's right, fam. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how they're supposed to do. Get your money. You said preach, save the future generations. Exactly. If these dusty podcast, red pill, mic in their mouth having dudes gonna run around and complain about women all day in their basketball shorts and haven't even been on the court in 20 years and they stomach hanging out, looking like they 10 months pregnant, waiting to give birth, we're not listening to that anymore. What the heck? Uh-oh. Thank you, Omni. Commenting on here is the only way the broke dusties can get attention from women. I know, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Even their mama not answering them phone calls no more. Like, I ain't finna give him my $20. Yes, yes. I have seen so many dusties that look 10 months pregnant trying to talk trash about women. Sir, go give birth. Is it in a woman's best interest to get an abortion? Okay. If the man she's dealing with has money but no other redeeming qualities. Okay. Um, if that's what you want, if that's what you want, sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about it. Like, I don't know if you're young. I don't know if you have some fairy tale future in your mind. Do you know? Let me tell y'all. It's up to you, literally. But do you know that most women, if that man is a millionaire, you better have it, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Collect your child support and move forward. I mean, Elon Musk got 12 kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said, go give birth. Girl, think about that. Elon must have 12 kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just think about that for 2 seconds. There you go. Do what's best for you, though. Mm-hmm. You get your point, and I follow it, but I feel guilty talking to multiple men. They don't feel guilty for talking to multiple women, man. They don't feel guilty at all until you make them feel guilty for getting caught, and then they try to buy your forgiveness if you allow them to. So they don't feel guilty about talking to other women, liking other women on Instagram. They don't feel guilty about sliding into other women's DMs. They don't feel guilty about none of that. But you keep going ahead and feeling guilty. That's what they depend on, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what makes it very easy for them to manipulate you. Your guilt. But when you don't have none, girl, what they gonna do? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did I miss anything? Hold on, let's make sure I didn't miss no foolishness. All right, I think I got that. Signs that you're doing right in the sprinkle sprinkle lifestyle. If you're getting everything you want, if people are noticing you and wanting to do the most, treating you great, yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your job is hosting a prestigious conference, okay? And you will be there, okay? How to take advantage of meeting wealthy men from conference at night. I plan to go in the nice bar area. Any icebreaker ideas? You gotta look good and smile. Wear a feminine color. Don't talk about business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Focus more on them personally. Let them talk business, but you talk more about other things, like interests that are other than business. Hobbies, stuff like that. Okay. David says, is it bad to dangle money in front of a girl on the first date? Well, when you get some money, David, you'll find out. Now, won't you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to deal with avoidance. Ma'am, he don't want you. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, I'm being honest with y'all because y'all keep asking questions. But all the questions, if you translate them, is why don't he like me? because he just don't. That's why. Oh, Whitney, sprinkle, sprinkle. Friend talking to famous TikToker who wants her to share her location and not even boyfriend and girlfriend yet. I said, heck no, advice for her. I'm not doing that with anybody except for my kids. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's number one. I don't care if you're famous. TikTok, what's that? That don't even count. That ain't even real. I'm not sharing location. Is he paying bills? He paying the phone bill? No, ma'am. You can share a location to the ATM he can meet you at. That's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Is Coach tacky? Want to get the kiss print tabby? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Lena. Actually, Coach is not tacky. It's cute. There are lots of cute Coach purses out there, Charlie. If you wear them with the right outfit, they're a very cute casual purse. You can even dress some of them up. But yeah, I like Coach. The Royal Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. How do I smoothly ask him for a birthday gift? We ain't talked in months. He wants to catch up and initiate spinning the block, but don't realize I glowed up since we last saw and met. We meet Thursday. My birthday is Sunday. Tell him it's your birthday and he better have a gift. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to tell him what to do. You letting him back in for free? Girl, he better come with gifts. Say, okay, well, you need to be bringing my birthday gift when we meet. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Why are broke men broke? Because their priorities are out of order and they don't have the brain power to put them back in order. When they figure that out, they might be better off. Okay. Okay, Birkin, sprinkle, sprinkle. 53-year-old asked to be your friend. You hung out for dinner. He would gift you, but not. Okay, he's only offering drinks, hangouts. He canceled on me twice. Girl, goodbye. Tell him goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's too old to be playing games. Either he got the money or he don't. He's in his midlife crisis. He's trying to see if he can still get women for free. You need to teach him that he can't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, okay. You need to help him figure out where he stands in the dating pool, whether he's got the reach in his pocket or if he still got it. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, your question lets me know that he ain't got it no more. That he must reach in that pocket. So you need to allow yourself to be his teacher, to teach him that he is of the age now where he has to pay for your company, for your presence, for your attention, for anything. All right? He is now at that age. You got to let him know. If not, if you like him, if he's not at that age, I don't know what he's looking like. I don't know what he's doing. But it seems like you want him to be paid for stuff. So that's how you got to let him know. John D says, stop with prostitution and level up your values. Yes, level up to men who think being a provider is masculine and doesn't call it prostitution. Yes, level up to that type of man. Level up to a man that doesn't mind paying for the women that they are dealing with. Level up to a man who understands the masculine role. Okay, level up to that type of man. Level up to a man who doesn't have to entertain prostitution because he can afford the woman he actually wants every day, all day. Level up to that. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Otherwise, you're just dealing with dust, and you don't want to be dealing with dust. Because Dusties get mad when you don't pay them no attention and when they know they got to reach in that package. Okay. Steer clear of dust. Don't deal with any man that doesn't understand that he is a provider. Okay. You said you're a bum if you're asking men for money. No, we don't ask for money. Men are providers. You're a dusty if you don't know that a man is a provider. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Understand that. If you're a grown, able-bodied man and you don't understand your role in life when it comes to being with a woman and in the presence of a woman, you're a dusty. All right? You don't understand that your sole purpose on the planet when you're in the presence of a woman is to provide and protect, then you are dusty. And until you learn that and get your priorities in the correct order, you ain't never going to understand it. Nobody is going to be able to tell you any otherwise. You're just going to be in your dust being dusty. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to stand out and seduce a masculine or a musician during a concert. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, you got to look good. They got to see you from afar. All right. Go in there looking better than everybody else. That's how. Fine. Okay, let me tell you a little secret and a hint and a clue. Before you go, find out their favorite artist and wear the t-shirt. All right. Has to be someone that they admire. All right, all right. Even to the wrong concert. You said Dusty's want the hottest woman but can't afford one. They want the nicest cars and the nicest looking women too. They can't afford it. That's why they call it their dream car and their dream woman. Because it's all in their dreams, because it's not in their reality, because they can't afford it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said no real man is dealing with any women like that. Okay. Well, all the men who are dealing with women like that are providers. So thank you, Sarah, Sprinkle Sprinkle, for being a member. Hey, Shira, what's the idea we want to give men if we talk about our hobbies instead of what we actually do? Like, what do they want to hear exactly? They want to hear how you are interesting and how you like doing hobbies. Because when you sit there and talk about work, you're just another colleague. You're just another colleague. When you talk about real stuff outside of the office, they see you as someone that they can see outside of the office. So you need to talk about fun things that you like to do, fun places that you've been that they may like, you know, and then let them talk about themselves for the rest of the time. But you just casually mention the hobbies and things and fun places that you've gone outside of it. Don't talk about work. Don't let them see you as a colleague. Let them see you as someone outside of the job. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. David, good for you. You remember what it was like to get some in high school? Yeah. Back in those days, you can't get none no more, can you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not unless you pay, sadly. Yeah, poor David. He's just trying to get attention any kind of way except for getting some money. Thank you, Alina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sugar Daddy said I treat him like some nuisance. Poor thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, well, honestly, what is a nuisance? Someone that bothers you, right? Someone that you don't really need, right? Do you really need him? Maybe he's not doing the most, because if he was doing the most, you would treat him like a nuisance. Is he giving you enough, ma'am? Oh, Whitney, sprinkle, sprinkle. Friend talking to famous TikTok who wants her. Okay, didn't you just send me this? Advice for her. Don't send nobody your location unless they paying all your bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And even then, don't send it. Send it to them one time and that's it. When you're at the grocery store, all right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then unsend it, okay? Okay. You said you would never follow the lead of a dusty broke man. Girl, nobody would. Why would anybody follow a dusty? Okay. Dusties don't lead the way, except for to poverty. Okay. You said what else y'all selling other than pee? We're not selling that, sir. What are you selling? Obviously not a lot because you're broke. See how they try to manipulate you, sneak it in? Like, what are you selling other than that? Women aren't selling that. Just because y'all are trying to buy it and it's high in demand, don't mean it's for sale. Just because y'all are trying to buy it, putting it in high demand, doesn't mean it's for sale. Shira, how should you act when he come back around after not calling for a few days? It's newer, okay? Act like you didn't even miss him, ma'am. Act like you was busy doing other things. It's like, oh, I'm glad you're alive. Sparkle, sparkle. How was you? How? Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. Sparkle, sparkle. No big deal, ma'am. That ain't your man. That ain't your boyfriend. He could disappear just like you can. No big deal. It ain't no big deal. Should have been dealing with the other one when he was gone and gave you the free time. You said women contribute nothing to society. That's right. Your mom contributed nothing, Ike. Nothing at all. That's your nickname. Nothing, ain't it? You're a leech. It says a person that spent 9 months inside of a woman's womb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Says a man who probably suckled the breast of a woman that he calls mother. It says men who continuously try to re-enter the womb after being pushed out every day of his life instead of chasing money. Okay. Well, sir, good luck with that. You said Shira, David wants you so bad. Sorry, I don't entertain brokenness. All right. Shira is breaking generational curses. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said your sperm created me. No, it didn't. It could have been on the ground. It could be inside of a condom swimming around. It didn't create me. That's like saying a seed created something. No, if you didn't put it in no dirt or no water, it didn't create nothing. It's a seed. Without the earth or the womb, nothing grows into what it is. It continues to stay a seed, bird food. Without the woman's permission and nurturing, it becomes nothing. It is waste. It becomes waste. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You're so childish, grow up. Actually, I've raised children, birthed children, and grew children in my womb. I'm a mother. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, sir, bow down and respect goddess in which you come from, all women. Your seed is waste without our womb. It is trash. It is bird food. Goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We allow you to replicate your DNA. We are the prize. Go away. All right. Well, David, you have fun with your watermelon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yes. You said you're letting them insult us. They're not insulting me. They're insulting themselves. They're just broke. Broke men insult women because they can't have them. They can't interact with them any other way. They have to try to humble them, bring them down to the dusty level that they are. But they can't do anything. They're our children. They're the children that didn't learn how to be men. So they're still mentally children. They don't know how to go out and get it and make it in this world. That's why they feel more comfortable with women than grown, able-bodied men. So, let them be. Okay. Girl, you got my comeback, and I'm 21 and I feel old already, and you're going to get an older man. Girl, go get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He literally said he have seeds. What? The road? What? Girl, I'm mixing up all these comments. Hold on. I don't know what they're talking about. Dusty conversations get done real quick when they start losing in the battle. Okay. What to do if you have small boobs? Girl, wear stuff that big boob people can't wear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Women have the egg, which is the seed. Males don't have any seed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's true. That's true. The man is overly emotional. How do I get him to stop? By being super over emotional so he can see how it feels. You gonna join the Patreon? Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if men don't approach you but stares? How can you make them come to you? They gotta like you enough to cross the room for you. You gotta be attractive enough. They gotta like you enough. They gotta not fear rejection from you. So you gotta be approachable. Okay, and plus they gotta have the money to deal with you. Otherwise, why would they even embarrass themselves if they're broke, don't have no money, can't deal with you, in a relationship with someone else they're not willing to get out of or cheat on? So a lot of factors come into play. What place to go to meet quality men? Rich side of town. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Yeah, how to look approachable. Look pretty, but not inappropriate. Look classy, but not trashy. Smile and look happy. Don't look desperate. Don't give off desperate energy. Here you go. Okay. You said you can be broke and still have a woman. Yeah, but her name will be Pygmisha. Oh, and y'all don't even want them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all did, y'all wouldn't be over here if y'all was satisfied and 100% happy with Pygmisha. So bye. Go ahead with Pygmisha now. If y'all are 100% satisfied with Pygmisha, y'all wouldn't be over here complaining to us. Okay. You're what? They'll start thinking we're interested in them. Exactly. Leave them alone. Like, Dusties, y'all talk to each other about how y'all can get some money. I don't know. If all y'all are talking about is women and all the women that you can't afford, then you're going in a backwards circle. What are you doing? Talk about how to get some money. Yeah. As many times as y'all dudes have come in here, I've never heard y'all talk about getting money. All y'all talk about is having the women you can't afford. Okay. Now, if I were to talk to y'all in real life and you ain't talking about no money, then I'm not talking to you. You ain't talking about nothing. Okay. Oh, Tyler, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend is 51 and he's a provider. You're 26. He wants you to move into his house. He has never been married and says he's not sure if he wants to ever. Advice. Okay. He's 51. He's going through his midlife crisis. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So he's going through midlife crisis. He says that. Move in, get him hooked, and then demand marriage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make him feel young again, then threaten to take it all away unless he do what you want him to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You didn't go through the first time. Sorry, Whitney. Okay. Thank you, Miss Whitney. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Discern men. Okay. Never approach a man. Okay. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Trying to read some of these comments. All right. Yeah, as many times as these guys or these dusties been in my comments, you ain't never heard them talk about how to get the money. All they talking about is the women they cannot afford. So, thoughts on female friends asking to borrow money? Well, if you can't give someone money, don't borrow. Don't lend it to them. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he's offering to pay half a trip, is he a dusty? It means he thinks you're a pygmisha, so he must be dusty. Why would any man offer to pay for half something? If he ain't dusty. How would you recommend leveling up as a man to be high value and attract high value women? By getting money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Chase money and All your problems will go away. Women will automatically respect you and like you if you have something to offer and are actually generous. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. That's very generous. Men have to represent being a provider. You said David and Ike are incels who use what? Chat. They talk about S so much because they aren't getting any. Of course, they sound like people that can't even afford to pay for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They sound pretty terrible, actually. They sound very desperate and sad. They do. But that's okay. Their mamas didn't give them enough attention growing up. Okay. Scorpion goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Somebody got to give them attention. They ain't getting it nowhere else. We go through the same thing each time, Shira, on live. Exactly. They got it. Think about this. If you're a broke, lonely, dusty man that gets attention from nowhere, and every day you know somebody's gonna come online that you could get into the audience of women that you could never afford in your lifetime. Wouldn't you be there every day fair and square for hours if that's all the attention that you ever gonna get from any type of woman? Yeah, you would, right? So let them. Pick Misha done cut them off because she watching the channel too now. So they ain't got nowhere else to go. They follow each other on the way, you see, because they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. They got no place to be. They rather come here and get insulted. As long as they get some type of attention from a woman, because they can't get it nowhere else. Okay. That's why they following each other. It's like the dusty vagabonds in here are just trying to get some type of attention. They starved of attention from women. They so broke, they starved. They got to come in here and get it. That's okay. Come on in, Dusty. Get the attention that you can't get anywhere else because you ain't got no money. All right. All right. The Dusties in here have what? Degradation kicks. Yeah. They need somebody to tell them they dusty every day. They miss their pygmishas telling them they're dusty and leaving them. That was the last thing they heard. You dusty, I'm leaving. Poor things. It's okay. We understand. As a mother, I definitely understand why Dusties would do this. I mean, they don't go into men's chat for looking for attention because the men can't give them what they need, which is what women actually do. Women give men attention. And it ain't free. So therefore, they can't get it anywhere else. They know them red pill men aren't about nothing. They know Pick Misha's channel ain't about nothing. So they come over here so they can feel and pretend like they're someone that they're not. Just to see how it feels. Just to see if they're going to get the motivation enough to get up and do something about it one day. Maybe. Maybe not. They're trying it on for size, seeing what it feels like to pretend like they're not dusty. But we already know they are. But at least they're trying it on. And you're just trying to see if the other shoe feels good on their foot before they take the leap out of dustiness. The better man by Sack Sprinkle Sprinkle. You know you would say, where's your other one? And what to do is to flip the script. He keeps telling you to reduce spending on his credit card. Shira, I trust. Amen. Okay. So reduce the spending on his credit card. Okay. Well, You know what I'm gonna say to get another one. You know I'm gonna say flip the script. Da, 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 da. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, so tell him, okay, I'll reduce it by 1%. $10, ma'am. Spend $10 less every month, and that's literally reducing it. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they don't respect Pygmisha, girl. I think Pygmisha didn't lost respect for Dusties. They can't do it no more. They done. Anyway. What? Don't submit to this man, get what you need. What? Why would you submit to any man? You used to go to school. What? Oh my gosh, y'all are so silly. But your friend has a boyfriend and everything he asks. What does what? But she mentioned Christmas and he said that he isn't available and he is spending it with his parents. What should she do? um okay, so sorry, I had answered a text. So how long have they been dating? How long has his boyfriend been a boyfriend? How old are they? Has he gotten her a gift or is he gonna give her a gift? It all depends. Is he grown? He doesn't want to bring her to the parents. Okay, so he's not a serious boyfriend. She's a placeholder. So if she's a placeholder, then she should have another person as well that she's also seeing. Not saying he's seeing anyone else, but she seems like the placeholder, especially if they've been dating for over a year, she's a placeholder. If they haven't been dating over a year, then that's understandable. But if it's been over a year, she's the placeholder and she should explore other options. She don't have to tell him though. But just understand she's the placeholder. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me say one more thing. A couple of more things. Now, people get mad at other women when they say the same things that I say because they don't say them the same way. And I'm gonna tell you why. But people get mad at other women for saying the exact stuff I say because I've been saying it for 10 plus years. That's why. Okay. I've been saying it for so long. That's why. Now, if you get on a video or if you make a meme or a reel and say the same thing I'm saying, you're going to get attacked in your comments. Some of y'all will. So, because I've been doing this for a long time, that's why I don't flinch when I do it or when I say anything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said been consistent, even your old videos have same message. Mm-hmm. And thoughts on getting involved with a coworker? Don't do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless they're the owner and the boss. He's getting distant. How should you act and attract him? Like you got another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How to get this man to pay for what? Your down payment? We are not married. Just ask him. Or if you find out something, you got something on him, ask him. If not, don't. Just ask him. If he likes you a lot, he gonna do it. A down payment, how much is that? It's not that much. You said you don't know me from 10 years ago or 10 years early. That's okay. All the videos are still up, most of them. Thank you, Omni. How to get a man obsessed with us? By looking good. Thank you, Omni. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Gotta look good. Men are obsessed and they're visual creatures. Make them chase and you gotta look good. They're not chasing, they don't want you. If you don't look good, they ain't gonna chase. How do you regain your confidence faster? By watching my videos. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Getting my books. You said men want what they can't have, be unattainable. DR, doctor. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. And thank you, Leela. How to move on after a provider dumps you? I feel like I will never get lucky enough to find someone like him again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ma'am, it wasn't luck. It was effort into your looks and how you carry yourself. Think about this. Most rich women, no. Most women who bag a rich man, the next time they go out on a date or the next time they date someone after they work out is another rich man and another rich man. They don't go backwards. You can't go backwards in lifestyle. Okay? Do you go backwards in car models? No, you level up. All right. If you don't have confidence enough in yourself to know if you get this one, you get another one, then have several at the same time so that you never doubt yourself. Why do you think I teach y'all this? Because as soon as a man opened his mouth to say, you ain't never going to get one like me, sir, I got three. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you need to say in your mind. Why do you think I teach y'all this? Why do y'all think I tell y'all to get more than one at the same time? So when one try to fix his mouth to say you ain't never gonna find one like me, you could snicker and laugh in the back of your mind, be like, okay. I know you say no cooking, no cleaning, but I can I decorate the place? I can't relax in a space with the vibe that is up to my life. Yeah, use their money to decorate. Sure, why not? But if it don't work out and they use that decoration to snare the next woman, don't be mad about it. But have fun decorating. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying don't feel some sort of way if it don't work out and you to decorate his place. Just do it. If you like it, great. If it works out, great. I'm happy for y'all. But don't feel some sort of way. Don't take it personally if it don't work out and you decorated that place. Just say, okay, well, that was fun. That was a fun little project. Now I'm good at decorating, so I can do the next place or whatever. But don't take it personally if that's what happens. Make sure he's paying for everything. Okay. So let me get back to what I was talking about the young lady who asked how she'll never get lucky again. Well, you should have been lucky at the same time you was with that one. So you wouldn't have to guess. All right. You said you ain't decorating nothing that ain't mine. Exactly. I'm not decorating your place unless my name on it too. Other than that, no. I mean, you could get some. You can suggest him buy some new bedding. Maybe you could tell him to buy some new furniture. You could help him pick it out. But that's it. Other than that, don't put your energy and effort into something that ain't yours either. Yeah. Unless that's your hobby. Unless he pays you to decorate it. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Rosalinda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Rosalinda, for the super sticker. Appreciate that. What are you doing? He talks about other women. But don't nobody care about that. You're the only woman that he's talking to about them other women too. It could be the other way around. Don't bother me. Because he might be talking about other women, but you should be talking to other men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all understand? Are y'all now understanding why I tell y'all to have more than one? Y'all starting to get it? This is starting to seep in. These questions. Y'all see the amount of insecurity in these ladies? If they had one on the side, do you think they'd be this insecure? You think they care if their man is liking a picture on Instagram? You think they would be mad if their woman, I mean, if their man talked about another woman? No. Because they'd be like, I got a whole extra one, right? They wouldn't care. They wouldn't be as insecure. The man would actually want to chase them because they don't have their full 100% attention. So when I tell y'all ladies to get another one and have an extra one, I'm telling y'all for your own good. I said, you keep a roster now. Okay, goddess energy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, keep one, keep an extra, keep a couple of extras if that's what you need. Because if you're going to sit there and doubt yourself and be insecure and become obsessed over one person that probably don't even really like you, what are you doing? What y'all doing? Mm-mm. Mm. What if he is 45 but too shy to ask me out, girl? If he's 45 and still shy, he's not the man you want him to be anyway, girl. What he gonna do when if somebody comes up to you? How he's gonna protect you if he's shy to even talk to you? And we're not playing with people no more. Either they like you or they don't. Y'all be trying to use the word shy instead of the word I don't like you. The words, okay? If a man is shy, that means he's not into you. Think about it. Advice for women with small chest. Wear stuff that small chested women can wear. Flaunt your stuff, man. Be proud of your body. All right. Now, back to that said. Yes. Can you do an in-person conference? No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I tried and I attempted to do that, but people started acting stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Reading some of these questions. All right. If you had to recommend an app, which one would it be? Cash App. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Aru. I appreciate you. Speaking of Cash App, here you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so that's the one I recommend right there. Cash App, you can get it. Venmo, number 2. Cash App, Venmo. Them the 2 apps you only need to worry about, ma'am. Sprinkles. Zelle. Yep, Zelle, Cash App, and Venmo. Them the only apps you need. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said Apple Pay. Throw that in there too. All right. Somebody said, all right. They want to talk to you. They can talk to you through Cash App. No, you can send messages, right? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Your sugar daddy, what? Just texted you? Okay, good for you, man. Okay. Does she answer me? I don't think I heard anything about my question. You should just asked it right then and there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are wrap jumpsuits classy? It depends on how they look on you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Okay, I missed your super chat. Hold on. I'm looking. I'm looking. Advice for women. I already answered that, ma'am. Wear the clothes that look best on your body. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know how many times you need to hear it. Okay. Okay. How about dating married men? Okay. Well, they're going to date somebody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Might as well be you. All right. Um, said ha 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 ha. You're 21. You be taking your dating advice too seriously now, or should I be experiencing more now? I think you should have fun, but after the age of 22, 23, you should start focusing on lifestyle. Dating men that can give you lifestyle. You know, right now you can have fun, enjoy a couple of years of your 20s. But remember, your 20s are to get the type of man that you want to give you lifestyle. 20s and 30s, focus on lifestyle. Not the first half of your 20s, you can have fun. After you get about 24, wrap it up. Start going for lifestyle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I gotta go. But it was fun. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, I think I have one more. Oh, one more. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I think I got it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. Y'all join the Patreon if y'all want to ask me questions without people seeing, and make sure it's tier 2 and up. Thank you, everybody who donated. Okay, you say you live in Australia where men don't usually approach. Okay, I'm so sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Date a foreigner. Okay. A man you just met is taking you shopping tomorrow. How you don't know what to buy? You don't wear much jewelry. I have perfumes. My brother buys me purses. Okay. Shoes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Buy shoes.